In the early medieval period, anyone could become a knight. They would have to prove their proficiency in battle and they could earn knightly status. Becoming a knight was highly desirable and offered the opportunity for low-born men to raise their status if they could prove themselves. While this was not unheard of, the most common way to become a knight was to be born into it, when a knight would pass on their status to their eldest son. It was a massive advantage over lowly peasants to become a knight when your father was a knight with access to wealth to spend on all the equipment and horses needed to train. However, this didn't guarantee anything. Sons of knights still had to prove themselves with years of tough training ahead of them. At around the age of 7 or 8, sons of knights would be sent off to work as a page for another lord. As a page, you would begin to learn many skills including archery, falconry and horsemanship. You would also learn the ways of the court, music, reading and writing. Most importantly, a page would begin to learn about the code of chivalry and what it means to be a knight. Around the age of 14, a page would become a squire. No longer would you be training with wooden swords, you would begin to practice with metal swords, heavy armour and develop combat skills. As a squire, you'll start to combine your skills such as using a lance or sword on horseback while being fully kitted in heavy armour. On top of getting your lord ready for battle, all those weapons, armour and horses need to be maintained and looked after. This includes your own horses and equipment too. When a knight is summoned by his king for battle, he would also bring his squire. This is often a young squire's first experience of battle. You would have likely been taught about siege warfare and castle defence, and now you'll be seeing it firsthand. If you survive, you will take part in your lord's battles as you get older. Squires would have to prove themselves in battle to be considered for promotion to a knight. Around the age of 18, you will be charging alongside other knights in battle and even dismounting to take part in brutal hand-to-hand combat. The usual age for a squire to be knighted is around the age of 21, however this can happen sooner if you have shown bravery in battle. On the day of being knighted, you would swear an oath to your king and promise to follow the code of chivalry expected of a knight. You would kneel in front of your king, he would tap a sword on your shoulder and you would rise a knight of the kingdom. Remember to subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.